welcome to my kitchen. I am Rhonda and this is a little bit of everything homestead. I made myself a nice cup of tea in my funny mug. The tea I am drinking is Twinnings. It is turmeric and coconut and it is delicious. It is a rainy, cold day here in Wisconsin, so I thought I would get in the kitchen and get the oven going. I was going to make some baked oatmeal, but I thought instead, when I was rummaging around in the refrigerator, I have these biscuits that I needed for a recipe last weekend. So I thought, well, why not throw together some monkey bread? So I went on Pinterest and I printed off a recipe. I kind of combined two recipes together. And I've never made them with biscuits like this. So I thought, why not give it a whirl and take you guys along with me? This is going to be a super simple recipe. It's just these biscuits, melted butter and brown sugar, and then cinnamon and sugar. So what you're gonna do is unwrap these, give it a whack. Once you get the biscuits out of the can, you're gonna put them together like this, stack them, and you are going to cut them into fourths. And it doesn't matter if they're symmetrical in monkey bread when you have different sizes of dough. That just makes the monkey bread more fun. Then you take the pieces of dough, you're gonna put them in your hand, and you're going to roll them into little dough balls like that. The size and the shape doesn't matter. It doesn't need to be perfect because you're just going to layer all the balls in you're going to roll them in cinnamon and sugar, and then you're going to layer them in a bundt pan. So the different sizes and shapes are going to give the monkey bread some fun texture. Now that we have our dough pieces rolled into balls, we are going to take a bowl and we are just going to throw in a little bit of sugar and some cinnamon. I'm going to go heavy on the cinnamon because I like cinnamon. Give it a good mix. And then we are going to take the dough balls and throw them in the bowl and just mix them around. Give them a good stir. Make sure that they get coated in the cinnamon and sugar. And then after that, we are going to take them, we are going to layer them into our bundt pan. Now that we got our dough balls covered in cinnamon and sugar, we're going to do the next step. Melt the butter and mix in the brown sugar. The recipe calls for 3/4 cup melted sugar or melted butter and 1 cup firmly packed brown sugar. So we are just going to fill our cup here and pack it in there tight. There we go. And then we are going to mix the two together. And then this ooey gooey yummy goodness is going to get poured over the cinnamon and sugar dough balls that we have in our bundt pan. And then it's going to cook all together and it's going to get into the creases and crevices of the dough and it's going to be delicious. Here I am spreading the brown sugar and melted butter mixture over the dough balls. I melted my butter in the microwave, but you could put the butter on the stove and melt the brown sugar so it gets more into a liquid form. I wanted it to be a little bit thicker so that when it is baking, it will melt down into the crevices of the dough balls and get all buttery and sugary. Now we're going to take our mixture and we're going to throw it into our oven for 30 to 35 minutes. I'll see you back here when they're done. The timer just went off. Let's get the monkey bread out of the oven. Oh my gosh. It's bubbly and golden, and those dough balls puffed up. It smells fantastic. Look. Now I have to get it out of here and put it on a plate. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna flip it out. Let's see if we can do this and how it turns out. It's very warm still. Ready? Here we go. Oh. Let's see if I can lift this. Ooh, it's warm. Okay, I'm gonna let it cool for a little bit and then I'll come back to it. It turned out pretty good. Okay, you guys, here's the moment of truth. Still warm. Oh my God, you guys, it is so good. It's sugary and buttery, and the brown sugar makes it almost taste like caramel. Yum! That's it for today, you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me in my kitchen and following along while I make this monkey bread. And I hope you guys are having a great day. We'll talk to you soon. Bye, friend.